Welcome to Elite K-9 Unleashed. I'm Chris, a former law enforcement K-9 handler and a professional dog trainer.
And I am Rachel, business strategist and the one behind all things business and marketing here at Idaho Elite K-9 Training and Boarding Suites.
Together, we're pulling back the curtain on what it really takes to raise, train, and live with dogs at the highest level.
And we'll share the stories, lessons, and laughs on what it takes to build a business, a family, and a life centered around dogs.
Whether you're a dog owner, trainer, or handler, or just somebody who loves dogs, you're in the right place.
Welcome to Elite K-9 Unleashed. Hey everybody, welcome back to Elite K-9 Unleashed. Thank you so much for joining us for episode number 7. Today, we are super excited to have our very first guest on Elite K-9 Unleashed. And we can't think of a more deserving person to be our very first guest on the show. Today, we've brought in our daughter, Savannah Norman. She's 10 and probably one of the most talented dog trainers we know for her age. She's taught many people a lot of things about dog training, teaches her own K9 Kid Crew class, helps inspire other kids who are dog trainers to go after their dreams, and probably knows every policy and procedure in this business in and out more than probably anyone in the building. So today we want to share with you a few things about Savannah's journey to being a dog trainer. How are you, Vanny?
Good.
Good.
You excited to be here?
Yeah.
A little nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be just fine.
It's your first time on a podcast, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. You're going to crush it, huh?
Probably.
Chris, is there anything that you want to share about Savannah as a trainer before we get going?
Savannah catches on to things very quickly. She has a natural talent to training dogs. It just comes natural to her. That is not the case for everybody, right? A lot of people struggle to work dogs, struggle to learn how to work dogs, timing, all the stuff that goes into it. But she's really picked up on this stuff. She really enjoys it. It's kind of a passion for her. And she just kind of caught on and has ran with it ever since. And she's a very hard worker and just absolutely loves dogs.
She does. And her and Tango had a very special relationship. Chris brought Tango back from Alabama to be his partner when Savannah was a baby. She was, oh goodness, probably 5 or 6 months old when Chris came home. So I have pictures of her and Tango. Tango would let her sit on him, and he was very calm, like a great family fit too for being a dual purpose K9, which you don't get in all of them. But Savannah and Tango did have a very, very special relationship. And I think from the time she was little, she was next to Chris's hip, learning about dog training from the time she could walk and giving Tango commands. And they were the very best of buddies too. And so I think part of that is what spurred her passion for dog training and all the things. So we're super excited to have her here. Is it okay if we ask you some questions today, Vanny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How old were you, do you think, when you first started working with dogs? Do you remember?
I don't think so.
What's the first thing you remember doing with dogs, kind of working with them?
Probably when we were at our old facility. I remember,
You just remember working with them at the old facility?
yeah.
What, do you remember anything at the house working with dogs?
I
Do you
remember when you were just starting just sessions at our house. And I remember when I would just sit there and watch and keep asking if I could help train.
You were always upset when you couldn't help when you were little.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Phoenix came home? Do you remember when we first got her?
I remember when we first got her.
Just little pieces here and there?
Yeah. It
Because
wasn't
you would
that
have
much.
been,
7.
yeah, probably around there.
Yeah.
So, okay.
What made you fall in love with dog training, Vanny?
Probably one, Tango, just because I saw how cool he was. And 2, probably seeing how cool Dad was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have that's been something you've really shared with Dad, huh? Your love
Yeah.
of training.
Probably.
It's pretty cool. You just follow him around and have got to shadow and follow in his footsteps, huh?
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time together doing this, don't we?
Yeah.
It's kind of a special thing between you two.
If I don't wake her up before I come to the facility in the morning and bring her with
She
me,
gets
then I'm
very
in
upset.
trouble.
Yeah.
So she's a hard worker.
Do you remember the first dog that you helped train?
Probably Phoenix, right?
Probably.
Probably the one that I really, really helped with and did stuff with was Phoenix.
You did some stuff with Tango, just fun stuff. Like,
Yeah, but he already had most of his obedience, so it was really just telling him the stuff to do.
And Phoenix probably would have been your first dog that you really started working.
Yeah.
Okay. So far you've trained a lot of dogs already.
Yeah.
You work with a lot of dogs. What is your favorite kind of training so far? So you like obedience training? Do you like detection? Do you like more of the working dog stuff? What are you really? What's kind of the thing that you enjoy the most?
Teaching service dogs 1 and 2, probably detection.
You like detection?
Yeah.
What do you think about obedience?
I like it, but it's sometimes really hard to teach to some dogs and some people.
But it's something that's kind of the base where we start, huh?
Yeah, completely.
So you get good at it because that's one thing.
That's every dog has to have it before you move on to anything.
Yeah, we get structure, huh?
Yeah.
And then we go from there. So detection. Does Phoenix do detection?
Yeah.
What does she do?
She does a little bit of bite work and then some scent work.
What kind of scent work does she do?
AKC scents.
Do you know what they are?
Clove, cypress or something named like that. Then I forgot the other 2.
I think it's clove, cypress.
I used to have them memorized. but
Anise and birchwood.
Yeah, I used to have those memorized, but not anymore.
Phoenix does pretty good on them,
Is
doesn't
it
she?
birch?
I think it's just birch.
Yeah.
But we've got them all listed and have them all, huh?
Yeah.
And she's good on all of them.
Yep, pretty much.
And then what does she do for bite work?
Just fun stuff on just a bite sleeve mainly. I mean, she's hit a bite suit before, but like it's mainly just me and my brothers and you having fun with her just biting the bite
More
sleeve.
fun for her, right?
Yeah,
She just kind of,
it's nothing really serious.
yeah, she just kind of does it to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Do you remember the first time a dog actually started listening to you or doing the things that you were teaching it?
I mean, I remember one thing was that Phoenix would not listen to me. It took a really long time. I remember I was always like, I just watched you do it, and she would do it like
and you'd
right
always
away.
get upset. Why didn't she listen to me?
Yeah. And then finally, I remember, I'm pretty sure it was on a scent, and finally you're like, okay, just correct her. And I thought I hurt her, but she listened, and I'm like, whoa, like that worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how you did it for a while.
Yeah. So what we find sometimes, right, is now the funny thing is, like, she hardly wants to listen to me and wants to just listen to you, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when we start to work dogs, this is what we see a lot of our clients struggle with, right? The dog will work with one person, but not another person. And so that's why we say, like, if multiple people can be involved, or people in the household, everybody can be involved, it makes the training a lot easier. That way everybody's on the same page.
I even still struggle with some dogs not listening to me. Like, it's kind of here and there. You get some that listen, it's like 50-50. Some that listen, and some that don't when you, like, correct them, even when you correct them.
Yeah.
So one really neat thing about Phoenix is she recently, well, within this last year, has been trained to be Savannah's service dog. So she is a active service dog now for Savannah. And Savannah actually did a lot of the training alongside Chris, and some of it even on her own to be able to be Savannah's service dog. Do you want to tell us a little bit about why she was trained to be your service dog?
Yeah, so when me and my family got a present to go to Disney World, right? We drove all the way there, and then our family all got COVID. And me and my dad probably had it the worst,
Yes,
right?
you both were very sick.
And I was puking for almost 2 days straight. And then,
Like every 10 minutes.
yeah, every 10 minutes.
It was rough.
So,
We didn't spend much time in Disney World, did we?
no. So we only went for like 2 days.
Yeah. And we had, 7 or 10 day trip planned?
And then, like, ever since we were up, it wasn't too bad at the start. It was like every month, once a night, every month, I was up shaking really bad, like constantly, like I was going to puke, thinking I was going to
Worried
puke.
that you were going to puke.
Yeah.
It was causing some pretty debilitating anxiety
And
for
then
her.
it got like once a week, and then it got like every single night. Finally, we started training Phoenix to be my service dog.
Yeah, we struggled if we were home, if Chris
Really
and I went out
struggled.
of town,
Yeah, if we went on vacation anywhere.
yeah, as a whole family, even if we were with her, we spent a lot of long nights dealing with debilitating anxiety until she was physically ill for months and months on end. And I can't remember if it was Chris or Savannah, which one of them it was that
I think it might have been me.
decided, I think it might have, that maybe having a service dog would help. And so Phoenix then started the process of training to do those things. And so she can go retrieve medications and drinks and open the fridge and get all sorts of things to help Savannah in a time of need, grab her medication bag.
Just pressure.
Yep, deep pressure therapy. And so that's really, really cool. What are your favorite things that Phoenix helps you with?
Probably one of my favorite things is deep pressure therapy, because like if I really start shaking really bad, that's definitely one of the things where she can like lay on my legs and I can just like, she'll calm me down when I pet her and I will stop shaking mainly.
Yeah, that's really helped you a lot of times, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vanny, what was one of the hardest parts about training Phoenix to be your service dog?
Probably, it was mainly exciting, but one of the like hardest things was probably teaching her to just do everything and understand what it meant. Like, because most of the time it was like, I'm doing it for fun just to get a toy. But now it's like I am doing this because I know it will help you. So I definitely thought it was really hard to like teach her to understand like, this is helping me. You're not only going to get a toy because like she didn't get a toy or a treat. She would just like stop doing it. Then after time and time, then repetition, and then finally it just clicked to her that like, oh, like I don't need a toy or a treat to do this for you. Like I'll just do it. And I know it's helping you.
Yeah, that's awesome. How did it feel when you realized like Phoenix was really understanding the difference of like, we're not just playing a game, like this is my job and I do these things for her?
It felt really good, and it was definitely one of those things where it was like I was like, she's never gonna get this. Like I went over and over with it every night. Like even you guys were watching, and then finally, like it just clicked, and I'm like, this feels really good because now I know like it's not just because like it's fun to bring her into public. Like if I ever need her in public, if I ever need her at times that I like really need her, she's just there for me.
Yeah.
So it felt amazing.
And you recently got to take her with us out of town for the first time after she became a service dog a few months ago. How did that feel?
That felt amazing. That was like my dream come true. It was definitely one of the funnest things ever to know like it's not just a pet and like she's not has to stay at home in a kennel or whatever. Like she can come places with me, and not only places, like it was far away from here. Like it wasn't in Idaho Falls, it was far away.
Yeah. And she did really good, didn't she?
Yeah, and she did good in the car, she did good in stores, and even when people asked to pet her, she did perfectly fine.
That's so awesome.
Do you usually let people pet her when you're out and about?
Not usually, but if somebody came up and were to like just hurry and pet her, then she did fine. But when we're out and about, if people ask, I tell them, nope, sorry, she's working right now, but thank you for asking.
Yeah. And most people are usually pretty respectful of that, aren't
Yeah,
they?
a lot of people don't ask, and then you get some that do. And when I say no, they're perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she did great on that trip. And were you able to feel a little less anxious while we were traveling with her with you?
Yeah, I don't think there might have been 1 or 2 times that I started having anxiety. And when that happened, I just had her do deep pressure therapy and grab my medication, and I was fine after that.
That's so awesome. I know you are super passionate about service dogs and people having them, and you're always doing research on them, and you just have a really deep heart for service dogs. So is there anything that you want people to know or understand about what service dogs really do for people?
Yeah, one thing is people just think they're a friendly little pet in stores. But what they don't get is if you were to distract them at a time that you really shouldn't have, a person could die because of it. That's what a lot of people don't get. So when people say don't pet and then you just hurry and try to pet them, you really should not do that because it could really mess up what they're doing.
They need to be focused on their handler, huh? Because some
Yeah.
people have all sorts of medical issues that they have service dogs for, and some really, really rely and depend on their dogs just to be able to be out in public, right?
Yeah, and I also feel like there's some people that just like slap a service dog vest on them and then they're like, my dog's a service dog. It's not like that. Like, especially for the service dogs that are real service dogs and helping people, other dogs can come up to them and distract them. Rather, the actual service dog wants to play or it does not.
Yeah.
You mean
Either
the
way.
service dog won't get distracted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's part of what we do, right? Like,
Yeah.
even when people try to pay attention or try to distract Phoenix or try to, even
And-
dogs, doesn't matter, right?
No,
That's what a real service dog should stay focused on you and not be distracted, right?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I tell a lot of people whenever I see a fake service dog. You can tell one, either the dog's just tugging to try to get to your dog or it's barking uncontrollably. The way you know it's a real service dog is if it's under control, watching its handler at all times.
What was your most rewarding thing training Phoenix as your service dog?
Probably the first time I got to go into a store with her when she was in training. She was a service dog in training, probably just realizing after she got everything down, just realizing how well she was. And it was like, at the start, it was really weird bringing her in. I felt uncomfortable bringing her in. Then after a while, it was just normal for her to go in stores. And now she goes everywhere with us, even if we're out of town. But that was probably the most amazing thing, was letting her go into a store for the first time and working deep pressure therapy. And I brought like a water bottle for her to pick up, and like all of her foundation, obedience, everything. We worked in the store and she was fine. And I'm pretty sure somebody asked to pet her then, and I told them no. And that was the first time, like, I was like, no, sorry, like, nicely. And that was the first time I ever did that. And I was like, asked my dad after that, I'm like, am I okay? Like, did I do that right, or was that really bad? And he's like, no, that's what you should do because you don't want her getting distracted.
Yeah, because as someone who works with dogs and pets them all the time, it probably feels weird to tell people,
No,
don't touch
because
my dog, but there's
at our
an important reason
facility,
why.
they asked to pet her, and I'm usually like, yeah, because that's when she's not working. She's usually just sleeping, and then they asked to pet her, and I'm like, yeah, but when she's really working, I usually don't let people pet her.
Okay. If you had to train another service dog, is there anything that you would do differently?
Probably one, make sure they have a good toy drive, if depending on the task, and two, not forcing the dog to do something they don't want to. Work into stages. Like say I want Phoenix to do deep pressure therapy. First, I just worked on really good downs because it's basically on a down, but just on you. And then I worked just like she would finally just stand over me, then I would reward. Then she would finally lay down on me, but like just for 2 seconds because she's like, I'm not supposed to lay on you. That's going to hurt you. Then it got to the point where I would reward that, and then finally she would stay for minutes on end, and then I really worked on it, and now she'll stay however long I want her to. Rather it's an hour, it could be all night if I'm having anxiety at night, because that's usually when I have it. But, yeah.
Okay, what do most people get wrong about service dogs?
Mm, again, probably that they just think it's a friendly little pet and they just want to pet that dog and do all that stuff, but it's not. That's all the things they get wrong. And then even if on the vest it says stuff on it like "do not pet," this is a service dog, people people just think that's just for show, and then they pet the dog. Like, it's not. That vest is there for a reason.
Okay.
So, Vanny, you recently taught your first K-9 Kid Crew class. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Was
sure.
it kind of cool helping other kids learn how to train their dogs?
yeah,
Yeah. We know a lot of people who have kids that just really look up to you for everything you know and have learned in dog training. And I think you are kind of an inspiration to other kids who have a passion or a desire to learn dog training because you, at 10 years old, have learned and accomplished a lot already. What would you say to other kids your age who are wanting to learn how to train dogs? Do you have any advice for them?
yeah. One, don't give up. Even if your family's not like this and they own a dog facility, even if you go to like shelters and stuff, volunteer, just sort of get used to being around dogs and you'll be able to do it one day.
That's awesome. What's one safety rule that you always follow around dogs?
Don't go up to pet them unless one, the owner tells you you can, or two, you ask politely. And if they say no, then that's no. And that all dogs aren't nice.
Those are all great things
What
to
do
share.
I tell you all the time? Any dog can.
Any dog can bite, even if it's my dog. It could be any dog, the sweetest dog in the world. And if you really made it mad and it didn't like what you were doing, it would bite you, no problem.
Yeah. So any dog can bite, huh?
Yeah,
Even ones we think maybe never ever would, huh?
yeah, for sure.
Do you think that dogs respond differently to kids than they do adults?
Some, and some aren't like that. Some realize, like, oh, this person is, like, really little or whatever. Like, I don't have to listen to them. Like, if anything, like, they're going to listen to me. But as long as you, like, I feel like grown-ups, they look at them and they're way more serious than kids. Sometimes kids are like, oh, you don't want to do that? You don't have to do that. That's fine. But you kind of have to make them do it. And when you hold them accountable and make them do everything, every time, then they'll learn, well, everybody is going to make me listen no matter who it is.
Yeah, you got to hold them to what you're asking them to do, huh?
Yeah.
Make them be accountable. Yep.
So you've helped teach a bunch of our group classes now.
Yeah.
You've been involved in those in your own classes. What do you love most about that?
Probably one, helping the people. And two, it's really fun, one, to see the transformation. And two, to see the people, like, I give them a lot of advice and, like, tell them, like, hey, you're doing this wrong, you might want to change it. And then they see that it's working. And then they're really surprised because I'm a 10-year-old. They don't expect me to know, like, anything about dog training. But then I give them all of this stuff and they're like, wait, slow down. Like, show this to me in steps because you're going way too fast. And I'm like, sorry, let me slow down.
Yeah, learning to teach people is a little bit of a process, huh? And that's been good in an area for you to grow this year, being able to teach what you know to others because now you're learning that process too.
Yeah.
What do you wish more kids knew before they start working with dogs?
That not every dog is friendly. Most kids just walk up to dogs and think they're friendly. I know I said this a lot, but just like you said, every dog can bite. So a lot of kids want to just take the leash and start training. And, like, you'll even watch me when I'm training, even in my kid group classes. Like, you'll see me be very cautious around big dogs that I know if I were to give them a big correction, and not even that big, they would turn back and bite me. Like, you always have to be cautious. You have to read the dog's body language. But most kids don't. Like, a tail wagging, a lot of people, not even kids, like everybody, think, oh, a tail wagging means they're happy. But a dog, they could about bite you right then or get in a fight with another dog. You sort of have to learn body language before you start training dogs.
Okay.
So one thing that has changed for our family this year, if you've been following us, is we did move into our new facility almost a year ago, which means we've spent a lot of time here. We spend long days here, and some of our kids have mixed emotions on that, but not Savannah. She absolutely loves being here.
All day, every day.
We almost have to beg her to go home every night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could sleep here, I would.
I know you would. And what do you tell us about the building all the time?
That it's a dream come true.
Yeah, she literally loves being here. So with that being said, Vanny, what's it like growing up in a house and a business that's completely full of dogs?
It's fun, but at the same time, it's really weird because I think about my day-to-day life, which is coming here in the mornings. Like, it's literally like a full-time job in the summer because you're like working dogs, and then you think about like kids that don't have this, and it's like they're not doing any of this, and that's what I feel like makes me really mature because I'm doing this and I'm getting up in the mornings, and I know how it feels to be a grown-up halfway now.
Well, and it is summertime right now, so lots of days I'll be like, hey, do you want to hang out at home with your brothers and sleep in? Because now that it's summer, the boys are not here as often, and most days, what do you tell us?
No. There's every once in a while I'm like, I'll sleep in, but you better come get me at lunch.
Yeah, if she doesn't want to come, she's usually pretty good about being like, hey, I want to sleep in tomorrow. I'm gonna hang out at home, and so
that
she kind of just
like once a month.
Yeah, she doesn't ask for that very often, but I feel like at least a couple times a week the last few weeks you've stayed home a little later, and
yeah,
that's been good to enjoy summertime at home a little, huh? What is your favorite thing to do here at the facility?
Train dogs.
Train dogs all day, every day.
I feel like that was a trick question.
What were you going to say?
I said that was an easy one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so since you're here all the time and you get to see everything that goes on here, have you ever seen something funny happen behind the scenes that no one else knows about?
One, doing filming. That's one funny thing that I get to see behind the scenes. But two,
We do usually laugh a lot on film days, huh?
yeah, a lot of stuff behind the scenes is like my dad's really serious when he's training, but when he's not training, he's really, really funny.
Life of the party all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Okay. What's the most challenging dog you've ever worked with so far, and how did you handle it?
Probably Raptor is one of the hardest ones I've worked with. And one of the ways I've handled it is one, repetition, working with him over and over again. Two, putting a prong collar on him helped. And it's definitely just, he's a hard-headed dog. And it's one of those dogs where I have to be cautious with his body language because if I gave him a big enough correction when he wasn't listening, he would look back at me and bite me. Like, he's not a dog that's like, oh, you gave me a correction, I'll listen.
He's definitely hard-headed, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just
Really stubborn.
yeah, a hard dog. Very smart, very food motivated, toy motivated,
Loves to work.
loves to work, but he likes to kind of do things his own way a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've trained with lots of different breeds. What would you say is your favorite breed to work with?
This one's a trick question, too. The Belgian Malinois.
Oh, that's so weird. I didn't know you were going to say that.
You're on your second one, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Phoenix, and then
What did you recently get for your birthday?
A new puppy.
what's his name?
His name's Goose, and he's from Phoenix's parents, so just from like 4 litters down or something. So they're brother and sister just from a different litter.
Yeah.
What's it like having 2 Belgian Malinois in your care 24/7?
It's good. I would say one, just start off with 1 Belgian Malinois at all times. Don't get 2 at the same time. It's definitely easier with one being trained
Yes.
and then training the other one because I'm even struggling with having one being trained and the other one not trained. And in summer, like it's still hard when we're in summer. So I would definitely say one of the things is it's crazy at all times, no matter what, when you either have Phoenix or the puppy. Doesn't matter. It's crazy at all times, and it's a lot of work because you're taking the puppy out constantly through the night so it doesn't potty. You have to feed out of your hand throughout the day for the puppy, but then Phoenix eats at night. And you have to make sure the puppy gets a lot of potty breaks. So does Phoenix. And it's just so crazy throughout the day. And you'll do a little system of like, take Goose potty, train him, feed him, take Phoenix potty, play with both of them, then rotate throughout the day the whole time.
And Goose is getting it, though. His training's getting pretty good. And he's only, about 12 weeks old right now?
Yeah, and he's getting it. Potty training is a little bit harder, but
It's been a little bit
he's
more of a
getting it.
I think
struggle.
boys are harder to potty train than girls.
oh yeah, for sure.
Because for whatever reason, like Ace, Raptor, and Goose are all boys, and they just had a hard time figuring
Ace
it
had
out.
it easy.
Ace did really good.
There's
Raptor's
some boys.
hit and miss. I mean, he's doing good now.
I
but
mean, there's some boy dogs. You really luck out when you get this. A lot of people, like, if it's their first boy dog, they're like, oh, boys and girls are easy because, say, they had all girls. Then what they don't realize is they just looked out. Say they got another boy dog and they didn't look out on that one. They definitely realize after just a day.
yeah,
So,
when they're little puppies, little boy puppies, they just pee everywhere, don't they? All the
yeah,
time.
about in a 10-minute time span, I would say they pee about 30 times no matter where they are.
Doesn't matter where they are, does it?
No.
So, but he's starting to get it figured out.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's because you set your alarms at night. You take them out during the night. You take them out during the day.
I mean,
You do all that, right?
Very.
yeah, it's to the point where, like, I sleep in, like, not sleep in, but, like, I can sleep through an alarm really easily. So I had to turn on, like, really loud alarm. And even when I'm not asleep, when I'm here, it's still on that same alarm. So, like, that's how much I care about taking him out. Because if I don't take him out, he potties. Then it's this whole process of giving him a bath every day, cleaning his kennel every day. And I don't want to do that every day.
It gets old, huh?
You know what, Vanny? I think the apple doesn't fall far from the tree on that one, though, because she was talking to me the other day about changing her ringtone on her alarm, and she was like, how does this one sound? And ironically, it was the exact same tone that Chris had on his phone and had to change his to when he was the detective sergeant during his law enforcement career, because if it was not on that tone, he also would sleep through his alarm. So I just thought that was like kind of funny.
My alarm phone calls in the middle
Yeah,
of the night.
like it all had to be.
It would always go off, and we knew, okay.
Yeah,
I
gotta
mean-
go. But it was just funny when she was like, "Oh, how about this one?" I was like, "Oh, I thought I left that sound in the past, but I hear it go off in the night." And she gets right up, takes Goose out, and they are doing good. He's making really great progress, huh?
Finally.
And you'll see them in a lot of our reels and videos because we're using him to
Do a
kind of
lot
show him
of.
how to train with them and how we start
Yeah.
to do things.
And I definitely think it's nice to do that, especially for, like, kids, so they can show, like, this is what I do from start to finish as a 10-year-old. Like, it's not like my dad does all of it. Like, I promise, I, like, know it.
I don't think I've hardly touched Goose, have I? I mean, I hold him and stuff, but I've
Hold
maybe
him, but,
worked
like,
with
on
him.
training
I
wise,
I helped you with the down because you were really struggling to get
he
us down.
wouldn't stay. He didn't even want to go down. I never ever got him to go down till, like, I knew how to do it, but he would never go down. And then my dad showed me, and he's like, "What do you mean he doesn't go down?" And I'm like, and he was one of the dogs on a down that he wanted to listen to my dad and not me. And it's definitely like the Belgian Malinois. I would say they see a person, and they see him for 2 seconds, and they're like, "That's my person. Nobody else touch this person. I'm only going to stay by her." So even when my dad or mom or brothers try to hold him, he goes crazy. When I hold him, I'm like, "What do you mean he squirms? He just sits nicely in my arms."
And what do we do to kind of work on that?
We definitely switch him around people. Like, at night, he rotates through our family probably 3 times a night. Just rotating
Other people
everybody, hold
you
him.
leave the room.
Yeah, I leave the room. Some of our employees, some of our other family members out of our house. And it's one reason we do that. A lot of people are like, well, it's nice to have a dog that's your person. It's not going to change that I'm not his person. That's not going to change at all. What it's going to change is so he's not aggressive towards people when they try to shake hands or give me a hug, so he won't be
Separation
aggressive.
anxiety.
Yeah,
Or,
so he won't tear up beds or whatever
yeah.
when he's gone from me.
I would say that's really helped a lot. Like I've had a couple of really good snuggle sessions with him in the last 2 weeks, and like several weeks prior to that, that was not the case. So it's definitely helping, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite command or trick to teach, Savannah?
Out of any of them, it would probably be tell me a secret.
That one's
Because
super cute.
it's just really fun and easy, and like you don't really have to teach them it. Like you can teach them it, so you don't even need a treat. But some like if you want your dog, if you want to just show people and be like, look what I learned, but the dog didn't really technically learn it fully, and just put a hand in your treat and just put it up to your ear and they'll do it.
Looks like they're telling you a secret, huh?
Yeah.
Savannah, do you think you will keep training dogs forever?
Again, another trick question, guys. Yes.
What? Why did I even ask that one? What is your biggest dream with your dog training career?
To train hundreds and hundreds of dogs and to help people all around the world.
I love that. That's awesome. What's the other one that you ask mom and dad about every day?
I don't know.
Is it, can I just run the facility now?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm still not sure why you won't let me.
Maybe because you're 10.
No, listen,
What does
okay?
Dad keep saying?
When I'm older.
Yes.
I mean, like I'm old enough.
Better watch out. On your 18th birthday, he might just be like, I'm retiring,
cousin.
Vanny. Here
He's
you
your
go. Probably not, but
I mean,
Someday.
I'd be fine with it, okay?
we know. We know, sis.
Okay, do you ever get nervous when you're training dogs in front of people?
Yeah, for sure. When I was doing my first kids class, what I was just doing not too long ago, I remember Cooper was helping me do it, and when I was doing it, they all got in there, and then Cooper's walking in there, and I'm walking right out. No joke, like I was walking out of the door, and he's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna go sit in the car for a minute." He's like, "No, it's like we need to start now," and I'm like, "I'm good." I had him talk at the start.
Well, who'd you have really talk?
Start with. Hold on. I had you talk to start with. Then
You said Dad.
I was like,
What do I
Dad,
say?
what do I say? And then, because I only said a few words, then I stopped. And then Cooper, I'm like, okay, you're up next. He only said a few words. Then I'm like, okay, I start talking. Then Cooper, then he's like, okay, I want to talk now. I'm like, no, I want to say everything. He's like, no. And I'm like, no, stay out of this. I'm doing it.
Okay, so once you started doing it, it was okay.
Yeah, and then every group class, I was a little less nervous, but still nervous. Then once I started talking, once it ended, I'm like, why can't I just do that every day, all day?
Okay.
Yeah, you enjoyed that, huh?
Yeah.
So what do you do if a dog just isn't listening to you?
Like, no matter what. I mean, one, check to make sure you're adding enough pressure. But I don't really know on that one. Like,
Are there times where you've worked a dog and you're like, they just aren't listening and they won't do it?
yeah,
What do we usually say?
Part of it, one, is I'm a kid, so a lot of dogs don't want to listen to me. But, I mean...
Do we usually give them a break? Like, try again later. Let them chill out for a little bit. Some dogs have good days, bad days, right?
Yeah.
And you can't overwork a dog, right? So sometimes it's just not their day or they're ready to be done.
And you can tell when it's not their day. Like, and I hate some days when it's group class day because you only have a few of those and they're limited. And every group class, you're learning a new thing. So that's one of the things that are hard. And when it's not their day, I still work them a little bit, but it's not like I'm going to give you all of this obedience, and if you're not listening, I'm going to put so much pressure on you that is making you listen. No, it's not their day. Like, dogs have bad days too, not just humans.
Okay. What dog has been your favorite to work with so far and why?
Belgian Malinois.
Yeah, but what dog? Like,
So far, I mean, I liked working with Phoenix, but lately it's been Goose. Because he's been a challenge for me, and I really like challenges. So, and, like, it's been one is potty training issues. And I've learned to set my alarms for 12, 3, and 6 in the morning. And I've learned that, like, when I do that, he won't potty. But then it's just me having to actually, like, get up and do it. But that's probably why.
Okay.
Vanny, what's one of the silliest things a dog has ever done around you?
Probably tried to pee or poop on me. Yeah.
It's probably happened a time or two, huh?
A little bit more than that, but yeah.
So, Savannah, if you could train any animal other than a dog, what would it be?
That's a tough thing to decide, but I mean, before I got into dog training, it was cats for me. It was cat training.
She did watch a lot of cat training videos.
I own a
remember
a really chunky cat, and I saw a video on how to train a cat, and it showed a really chunky cat. So I was assuming my cat could do it. So I asked my parents to buy me all of this stuff, cat toys, a collar, a harness.
You weren't very old. You were probably 4 or 5.
And then I'm like, this cat is not listening. I tried everything. And then, we're definitely rolling out cats for me because they're not very easy.
I actually think you came inside in tears because Bruce wouldn't do anything you wanted him to do.
No, freaking Brutus over here, he doesn't understand anything I'm doing and is just sitting there. Like, one of them started to get it, but then they peed all over, so I didn't do it anymore. But I would probably do a horse. One, not just because horses you can ride. That's not really the reason. They learn a lot like dogs, so it would probably be really easy to teach. Not exactly easy, but it would be easier than a lot of other animals.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could train a chinchilla, I would, but I don't think I could.
That's awesome. Horses are pretty amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I'm completely shocked your dad didn't pay you to say finger monkeys. Literally, I thought that's what the answer was going to be.
Finger monkeys. Also, you guys should get a finger monkey and put a harness on it. It's the cutest thing ever. Okay.
Chris has been trying to convince everyone in the building to get on board with having everyone have a finger monkey to train that just rolls around on their shoulder while they're training throughout the day.
Well, I mean, you could literally have it hooked to, like, your belt, and then it would just be crawling all over you when you're training. I mean, some dogs may think it's a Scooby snack, but...
One day we're going to go to chicken training. Huh.
Yes, because they
It's
actually...
real.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's real, and, like, you can teach them to, like, hit targets and stuff. It's really cool.
And it kind of relates back to working with
Dogs
animals and dogs.
and horses and a lot of animals you'll see, not all, definitely not all, but there's some that you'll see in some ways they learn a lot like dogs.
Okay, so what is it really like working with your parents? You can be honest.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
There's sometimes where it's fun, then other times when you tell me I'm not allowed to do something, and other times it's not fun at all. And it can get really frustrating at times. You probably get frustrated at me, but overall, it's really fun most of the time.
It's like all things in life.
Nothing's
50-50.
Downs.
Okay, do you think you're a better dog trainer than Mom or me?
Better than Mom, I feel like.
100%.
By far.
Yep.
Don't take that the wrong way, okay?
I have never
take
been
that
a
the wrong way.
self-professed dog trainer, so you're absolutely
And
correct,
then
sis.
I'm just right below you. Just right below you. I'm almost there. Just right below you.
Okay, well,
She's coming for you, though, Dad.
I hope you pass me and keep on going.
Oh, I will one day.
Good.
Watch out.
Sounds good. I'll be happy to see it. Okay, do you ever feel like you're in charge around here?
Oh, yeah. Every day. Yeah.
Probably too much.
Yeah.
Every day.
I mean, even it's some of the employees are like, go talk to the boss. And I'm assuming they're talking about you. And then, like, cleaning kennels back there, and they're like, hey, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
It's just because you have everything that needs to be done around here
Memorized.
memorized in your head, probably just like the back of your hand, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone asks you for help sometimes, huh?
Yeah, and most people assume for kids to ask them for help. Not here. A lot of people ask me for help.
Kind of goes both ways. You ask for help too, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Is it on dog training? Yeah, sometimes. And is it on just normal stuff? Yeah, it goes both ways. But like, there's something like I don't understand in dog training, and like I'm doing it in my group class. I'm like, I have no idea how to do this. Can you teach me? And my dad's like, yeah, sure. Teaches me. And
Okay. What's the funniest thing you've seen a dog do during a training session?
with you or with me?
Either one.
One probably pee on you.
Had a couple
And-
do that, huh?
I don't know what else has been really funny. Maybe dogs, they look really funny when you're trying to teach them what pressure is. Say they need a prong collar, and they're literally like a fish on the end of the line, like just going crazy. And I'm like, and you're just laughing there. We're all sitting there laughing. The dog doesn't understand anything. Like, we're trying to teach them. Finally, they get it. And then it's not as funny, but at the start, it's funny.
Trying to teach them that they're the one putting pressure on themselves. Chill out, huh?
Yeah.
We don't get very many of those.
No, we've only got a few, but
Maybe 2 or 3.
surprisingly,
Most of them are dogs.
one
that,
of them were a corgi. I remember that.
Yeah, most of them are dogs that are older, that have never had any type of pressure, have never.
Yeah, one
Never been
was
told what
also
to
a
do.
pit bull, and it was, I think, almost 11,
Mm-hmm.
and you were training with it, and it did not
Didn't
like
like
pressure.
it. Yep. Okay. If dogs could talk, which one would be the biggest goofball?
Like, the kind of
Yeah, you
dogs,
can do the kind of dog, or maybe one of
like a
ours.
specific one of ours, yeah.
Raptor. What Raptor would have.
He's odd, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a goofball, and then out of any kinds of dogs, one of the Belgian Malinois, but they would be like interesting to listen to. I think like German short-haired pointers would be the goofballs when you were talking to them.
I agree.
They'd have some silly stuff to say, huh?
Yeah.
So, Savannah, if there's a kid listening right now and they want to work towards being a dog trainer, what's one thing they could do or one thing you want them to know that could push them closer to being a dog trainer someday?
You will always be able to do it if you try hard enough. And definitely if you have your own dog, like, don't just go watching any random dog training videos. Like, find a professional dog trainer of anything. But if you don't want to, like, go to a dog trainer and learn and then become one, like, just watch some stuff on YouTube. Not saying that will teach you anything or everything, but it definitely, like, watch us and you'll figure out how to teach your dog a lot of stuff. And then you can get to doing your friends' dogs and then work till you're older. And yeah, so I just feel like as long as you try hard enough and do everything that you can and every opportunity that you get, take it, because if you don't, you never know that could be your last one. Like, you never know.
Yes, I like it. I know we talked about what your big dream with dog training is in the future, but as a 10-year-old girl, what's your biggest dream or something you're working towards right now is just like a short-term goal with your training?
Probably one, teaching a lot of kids, and two, as a 10-year-old teaching dogs, I really want to get to the point where I can start to teach aggressive dogs.
Yeah.
You want to compete with your dogs?
Yeah, I also want to compete with Phoenix until Goose is all grown up. And I want to compete with Phoenix on scent work, and I just want to go, like, everywhere around the world to compete and everywhere I can go.
That's so awesome. I know you're going to crush all of those dreams. Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Where do you think you see yourself 10 years from now?
Owning this dog facility. And and just working dogs mainly. I mean, same schedule I have today, I'm assuming.
You know what? I think that's probably what it's going to look like 10 years from now for you too.
Probably.
Vanny, we're super, super excited that you were able to join us all today to tell us about your dog training journey and all the things you've learned and all of your hopes and dreams. And we just want you to know we're so, so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. Dad, is there anything else you want to say about Savannah before we wrap up today's episode?
Yeah, we're proud of you. Thanks for all your help. We're excited to see what you do with Goose over the next little while. We really do want to get you competing. That would be fun. And we just appreciate your help, and we're glad that you were our first guest on the show.
Thanks.
It's a pretty special spot. First guest on Elite K-9 Unleashed.
Yeah, when you guys kept it a surprise, and then my mom told me this morning, and I was like, well, never mind. I don't want to be on it anymore. I'm fine.
She has been begging and begging. So it was a fun surprise for her today. So, well, thank you all so much for joining us today for episode 7 of Elite K-9 Unleashed, where Savannah got to share her journey of becoming a dog trainer with you. We're looking forward to seeing you all in episode 8, and we thank you so much for joining us today. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Elite K-9 Unleashed. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, like, and share with a follow dog lover, trainer, or handler.
We'd love to hear from you. You can reach us at any time at support@idahoelite9.com.
And if you're ready to take your dog training or boarding to the next level, you can find us at www.idahoelitek9.com and www.idahoelitek9boardingsuites.com as well.
Until next time, stay consistent and keep training.